Hello and welcome back to the B1 series on legal management. I would like to show you this slide today and explain you what the 10 steps in procurement of legal services really means. This is important for you as a customer to understand how much work actually is put into a thorough procurement process. But even more for law firms, it's important to understand how customers buy their services. Let's run through these 10 steps quickly. Step 1 is easy. You have to decide that you have to initiate and want to initiate a thorough procurement process. Take all the required departments on board, which means of course legal, but talk also to finance, talk to procurement to see if they can provide you some support. Once you have initiated, do a thorough analysis of your internal demand. Put a lot of effort into this task because whatever you do wrong here, you will suffer later. 3, once you have analyzed what you need, go into the market, check the market, see what kind of suppliers are there, what kind of legal service providers can help you out. Once you have checked the market, 4, you go and design a procurement strategy. That means you decide how you would like to go into the market, who you want to consider in the legal market, who you want to have on board to provide the legal services, which does not only include the outside legal counsels and alternative service providers, but also make a decision on your side internally how big your legal department should be. Once you have done that, 5, you go out, do the so-called RFP process, request for proposals. You ask for offers, hopefully in a well-prepared way so that you have comparable answers thereafter. Once you have received all the answers, you go into the selection process. You decide how many of these suppliers you would like to consider. Maybe it's only one. Maybe you would like to have a set of preferred providers, which is a so-called panel. Once you have done that, you have done your selection process and you agree with everybody, sign the agreements and put them into effect. This is the stage where you have achieved a very high level of comfort already. Because once you have maybe a crisis, or maybe not even a crisis, but simply the need to look for a legal advice, you can simply call the law firm or the legal service provider and everything is already set. You can start with step 8 directly to assign the work to the law firm. You can instruct them directly, hopefully in a thorough way, and please make sure that you monitor and steer them in an appropriate way to keep the costs under control. Once the mandate is finished, you will receive the fees, a nice invoice, and I hope you will check it for mistakes and keep in contact with your providers to make sure that this level is important because there is only one rule on invoices, which means please avoid surprises. Last but not least, you get to the controlling, you check what has been done over the year. You maybe make evaluations which would be helpful and please provide to your legal service providers feedback. They appreciate it, maybe they don't always ask for it, but it will help to improve your service you receive from the providers. Well, this has shown that a thorough procurement process needs a little bit more than just picking up the phone. Hopefully you have seen that there is some effort in it. For external providers, please make sure that you realize when a window is open for you to talk to a customer that you are just only in a fraction of the entire process and you make best use of it.